Hi everyone, welcome to another video of mine. So today I'll be taking you along a walk in around the Melbourne Central Business District, and I'll be taking you a walk along the park, starting at Federation Square. So Federation Square is opposite Flinders Street Station and is located on the corner of Flinders Street and St Kilda Road. I'll be taking a walk along Birrarung, Marr, which is an urban park on a north bank of the Yarra River, which is next to Federation Square. The park opened in the year 2002, and it was mainly created as a place for the community and to celebrate public activities, major events and festivals, which includes the Marr Festival, which happens once a year around the Labor Day weekend in March. The park's name comes from the language of the Wurundjeri people who originally inhabited the area, and Birrarung means river of mists, and Marr means Marr relates to the side. The Wurundjeri people are the local Aboriginal people who originally resided in the Melbourne area. The park features some art installations and celebrates the diversity of Victoria's, which is a state that Melbourne is in, Indigenous culture. And the pathway which I'm walking along is a winding pathway which acknowledges the significance of the eel as a traditional food source, and a semicircle of metal shields representing each of the 5 groups of the Kulin Nation. So the Birrarung Marr is actually quite a nice place, as you can see in the map there. Over here we have an art building, like a place where to have art area. And it's not that busy at the moment because it's not lunch just got over, so, and it's a Thursday afternoon. Weather is a bit chilly, so there's not many people coming out here. There's mainly people going mainly around the offices, etc. But while I was shooting the video, I did see quite a few people walking and or running, which was good to see. The park is 22 years old. So there are quite a few, like on weekends and when there are festivals, there would be quite a few people here. And as well as there are barbecue facilities along the park, but there was none where I was. I'm not exactly sure what sculpture that is, but it does look nice, and that's part of the park as well. At the moment, where you can see the black boards, they are building something on the Green Line, and there's like a park thing to help with Melbourne. Now let's go over some of the Green Line, what it does and what it will do. So Green Line project will deliver a 4-kilometer seamless connected journey that improve public spaces for events, public art and recreation along the way. So the Green Line, it starts at Birrarung Marr and ends on the other side of the Central Business District, so it's roughly 4 kilometers. And the starting is here at Birrarung Marr, and the Green Line project will begin here at the river's edge, and where the river's edge will be transformed with 450 meters of new boardwalks, promenades and a variety of native habitats. I'm not exactly sure when it will be finished, but it says here completed by the end of 2024. And there will be timber hoarding, which is all around the work site, which is down there. and unfortunately the Birrarung Marr will be accessibility restricted in some areas. I didn't go and see the Green Line Hub project which we passed earlier. I should have gone and had a look and seen how it was. Sorry, I just have a slight cold at the moment when I'm while shooting this video, so I apologize. So if you go straight down, not on this part, on the other side, I'll be going in a minute. That'll take us straight to Melbourne Park, where they play the Australian Open tennis, and which is in January, just before Australia Day. So quite a few tennis players, and it's the first Grand Slam for the calendar year, and it does get quite hot as well. So especially if you're playing tennis in the open, it does get quite hot. I still haven't been to the Australian Open tennis, despite actually living in Melbourne for past 30 years. I always tell myself I want to go, but then don't. But I really should go one day. I'm currently making my way towards Melbourne Park. There's a tennis as well. So, and also that there is a few other sports like soccer, but they play in a stadium nearby. But the main focus is the Australian Open tennis, and they also do have some concerts there as well. And it is a nice place to visit as well. I've just been around the area once a few years ago. So the largest arena at Melbourne Park is called Rod Laver Arena, which has a capacity of 15,000 people. And then there is John Cain Arena, which is the next one, has 10,500 people as capacity. And the third largest one is Margaret Court Arena, which has 7,500 capacity. It is a nice place to visit actually. So this path leads to Melbourne Park. And there are signs as well later on with the different stadiums like Kia Stadium, John Cain Arena, etc. So you can walk from Flinders Street to Melbourne Park, but it can take some time, about maybe 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how fast you walk or how slow you decide to walk. May take a bit longer than 20 minutes. And I would do that to get my steps up if I ever manage to go to Australian Open tennis one day. But it's going to be hot and in the middle of summer, so I don't know whether I actually would. I would probably go early in the morning, just walk from Flinders Street Station to Melbourne Park. And there's another option there, the Melbourne Park, which is Richmond Station, which is about 5 minutes walk. And there are various trams as well, and buses that go there. And also this part also leads to the Melbourne Cricket Ground, where Taylor Swift actually performed a couple of concerts while she was in Melbourne. And I am a Taylor Swift fan, but I don't want to go to the Melbourne Cricket Ground. It would be a lot expensive. And I'm not a big fan of crowds as well. I don't mind crowds, but if at times I feel a bit nervous in them. So that's a view of the Melbourne Central Business District. Few scooters just passed. That is the South Bank area, and two of the tallest buildings in Melbourne, Eureka Building and Australia 101 Tower. They are all apartment blocks, so a lot of people living in the luxury apartments. So this is a nice park as well. I did see some people sunbathing there, which in the middle of winter, I don't know how they managed. It must have been cold. This is actually a nice place to walk if you want to just relax and walk and take in the scenery, especially along the river, and you can take in the views, etc. of nature and the city as well. And that's the nice view of the South Bank. There is on the river, there is also people that do kayaking. I believe that they do it mainly in the mornings, early mornings, and I have seen, and then when I go to work, like when I used to go to work in the city, quite a few people actually kayaking there, which was interesting. I don't think personally for me, I rarely do exercise before 6 a.m. in the morning, but I actually do exercise earlier, before 8 o'clock. So these are some bells, Federation bells, and you can actually request your own music as well and compose music. So I'm not sure how much they cost, but there is a QR code and you can request some music to be played. They are played about 3 times a day from memory. I should do it one day and see how it is. So now I'm making my way down out of the park towards the city and then make my way home. So this is one of the bridges that go over the park, and there I did see a couple of people coming up ahead. And actually I'm surprised as to how quiet it is here, despite the fact that it's in the middle of the city and there would be quite a few tourists, etc., and city and office workers and residents. So I honestly thought it would be a lot more busier on a Thursday afternoon. I think people must be busy working or doing other things. If you made it this far, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment as well. I would really appreciate it. It would help grow the channel. So I had a day off on a Thursday and just decided I'll shoot some videos. I also did some plane spotting as well. So on my other channel, my Neil's Aviation, there is going to be a video there as well from today. And I hope everyone's liking this video. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming in. And as I said a couple of minutes ago, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. So have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you in my next video. And have a wonderful wonderful day.